So we have a new data type. It's called dice, and we can use it. It has data, which is the number of sides and value, and it has methods. It has functionality, things that we can do with this dice. I want to show you one more thing before we wrap up this activity, and that is the concept of inline methods. So notice that right here we have a dice, the destructor, and it doesn't do anything at all. And so we've implemented it here in the dice.cpp file. But another place that we can do this is actually in the class declaration. So I'm going to remove it here. And then in the class declaration, you're actually allowed to do, instead of just the declaration, you can do the entire method here. And that's called an inline method. So now, instead of declaring it and then defining it in a different place, we just do it all at once. So we just define the entire method. So this is called an inline method. So you're defining it right there in the class declaration itself. So this is one way that you can do this. It works in really handy, especially for the destructor that has nothing in the body of the function, so it just really fits nicely here. Another place where this is used is in the getters, because really all getters do is return a value. So we could do that same thing with the getters. We can remove them in the class implementation file, and then here what we'll do is we'll put the entire method here. And I'm just going to put it on the same line in here, and it's just going to return. And what is it returning? The number of sides. And that's the whole thing. So it's a single line. Now, inline methods there's not a rule about it. You could put all your methods in if you want, but the standard practice is to only use inline methods for things that are really short. And so I'm just going to use it for those two things, for the destructor and for those get methods. And it didn't change anything. It's just that we put the entire body of the function in the class declaration itself, inline methods. Anyway, something to know about. And there we have a class that works. We can run it one more time to just make sure everything's working the way we expected. But now we have this class dice that we can declare variables of that type. We can create entire arrays of that type, and we can do things with them. So there you go, a programmer-defined data type.